second. Okay, welcome to episode 5 of The Witcher Season 3. And we have a full house tonight with some new characters and some very old characters. First, we have Wanderer playing Morazzo with his wonderful, very terrifying dog Torag. We also have Jute Black played by Walter Peck. We have Rothmere the Rogue played by Rogue. And we have Sir Carthus Van Carden back to us from the lands of somewhere else, played by Ghost. And we have a new fella, a Witcher from the East, Odai, played by Zypher. And let's see here. And it's been a minute. It's been like 6 months plus. So is this? It's the second one. Okay, here we go. The world is changing. Monsters are multiplying at a frightening rate. No longer are monster bedtime stories to scare children or fodder for the occasional Witcher contract. They were a menace. Entire villages have been decimated and destroyed. Untold lives have been lost. Kingdoms have fallen. Nilfgaard wars with the North, and the North wars with itself. 2 years ago had passed since the last tales of Sir Carthus Van Carden and his Order of the Black Knight. At Carthus' side is his squire Indri. John had been killed, and in turn Roger had left seeking revenge. Since Grimwolf left with his affliction, a curse had fallen upon Carthus and his band. Fallenstein and Hargan had both been killed by one of these monsters, a giant, scaled creature. They didn't even have a chance. Carthus brought Inland, Indri, and Dagon to safety, but his company was shattered. Now he simply shepherds an old smith, a young girl, and a green squire. So much for his band of warriors and do-gooders. For the Black Company, not to be confused with the Order of the Black Knight, things were not so much better. The strange music they had encountered did something. Magic, not music. Something strange. After Devnet's waking dream, where she fought and killed 10 blades, a new problem arose. When they walked from the place, 6 months had passed, and the La Valette situation was still in flux, but most of Jute's company had defected and were missing. Jute, Morazzo, and Rothmere quickly found each other, but Devnet and Craith were among the missing. And it has been that way for weeks. For now, the trio wander the continent in search of Devnet and others from their band of mercenaries, looking to rebuild in this uncertain and perhaps profitable time. And finally there was Odai. Odai did not remember his childhood. What Witcher did? He was trained by Witold, a Witcher that founded his Witcher school, the School of the Dragon, named after the Circanian gods Odai's countrymen worshipped. In fact, his amulet was shaped into that of a dragon, a subtle reminder of his roots and a tool against monsters. Now that his training is complete, the best place to make a living as a Witcher is where there are monsters. And in the Northern Kingdoms, monsters are available in mass. There is going to be had, and a few Witchers to take up the call. And one other one. Lady Ophelia Rain had endured much. She fought for years to reclaim her husband's ancestral throne. House Rain now ruled again. Rules a ruin. The village had mostly been destroyed despite the best efforts of Sir Carthus. Many of the villagers had moved into the keep, causing overcrowding in the halls. No merchant comes here. Now the grain stores are running low. How are you going to feed all these people? Sir Carthus had prepared to make the trip, but he needed to hire help. Lady Ophelia's treasury has grown low. Commerce was at a standstill, but there was enough to purchase the goods for the winter and to pay guards. And for the Black Company, they still searched, but they had to eat, and taking this job seemed a good way to make coin. Odai had similar thoughts. Monsters were everywhere, but folks to pay to kill monsters? That was far less. Money was money, and Odai figured if a food wagon was attacked, It was as likely to be monsters as bandits in this day and time, and so, in the village of Puzluk, Karthus and his squire Indri needed to strike a deal. And lets me get everyone over. Okay, give me one sec. Did everybody see that?
Yep.
Slide?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, is there... Let me make sure that, there must not be lighting on for the... Oh, I see why. Okay. Well, give me a sec. Perfect. Alright. So, Sir Karthus and Indri, his squire, has traveled to Puzluk, which is a village outside of Keep Rain, some couple days, to acquire foodstuffs for the winter, grains and such. And they have also posted a want ad, if you will, on the local bulletin for armed escort to help get this grain back to the keep. And just so happens there are some men handy with the blade or the bow nearby. And I will let Sir Karthus get us started as he and Indri wait for not only their contact to buy this grain, but also men to help them guard it. And I'll let you take it away with Indri here.
Yeah, so Sir Karthus sits at one of the tables at the bar. A mug of ale, kind of casually in his hand. He seems somewhere else, and he is. In his mind, he's going through much of the last 2 years, all the things that have happened, the people he's lost, the comrades that he's lost, and the things they've suffered. And he looks into the ale, his reflection looking back at him. And whatever doubts are in his thoughts stare back at him through that mug. He takes a sip, leans back and looks around the bar.
Indri says, Sir Karthus, how is the ale? I find it quite bitter. He takes a drink, and you look at Indri, and he's aged significantly since you first came to know him, now being 14 years of age. He's been a dutiful squire. You do wonder if he is ever going to get the hang of the martial ways of your teachings, as he has not proven to be an excellent swordsman or rider necessarily, but a more honor-bound and faithful companion you couldn't have.
Yeah, Sir Karthus thinks on all that and looks at Endry, and he smiles, looks back at the ale. I would say it isn't the best I've ever tasted, but far from the worst.
Do you think we'll find suitable guards for this mission? I would hate to pack up our wagons with the grain and have them stolen by some brigands.
I have no doubt. We've made things work so far. We'll find the swords, the blades that we need, the people that we need to wield them as well. We'll have help. I'm sure of it.
I hope so. I hope so. You are courageous and brave and strong. I'm not much account. I wish we had an army at Keep Rain. Would make things easier, you know. Where do we get an army?
Over time, Hendry. You build one over time.
He nods and takes a drink of the ale and flashes his top teeth as he grimaces at the taste. The camera kind of pans over to a corner table with three men seated there, Jute, Morazzo, and Rothmere. There's a dog that, a very small dog that is currently kind of on its hind legs, and its front legs are on Morazzo's legs, and he's kind of scratching for table scraps, and he gives a very high-pitched yip, and let you guys do some role play.
Jute sits at the table, drinking from a large, tankard of ale, a smile on his face, laughing as the dog does tricks for, maybe a scrap of chicken bone or some sort of leftover that they don't bother finishing themselves. He looks to Morazzo and Rothmere and is enjoying their company, though they have spent the better part of the last few weeks looking for other members of the Black Company, as well as DevNet, without success. Over this time, his mood is kind of oscillated between the cavalier, happy-go-lucky mercenary life and more serious as time continues to go on without him finding those he cares for or his company members. And he kind of sits back. Well, boys, next round's on me.
And so looks across at him and smiles and finishes his mug of ale and kind of like tips it to show it's empty and goes, "Great timing! I just finished mine." And then he looks down at the dog, and the dog's biting his boot, and he's like, "Oh, fuck off!"
Yeah, he's like, it's barely bigger than your foot. And then it like rolls around your boots and just kind of like lays on top of your feet and starts licking your leg. You realize that some of your leg is exposed. Your pant is just obsessively OCD licking that one spot, just over and over and over again.
I spilled some ale there a few days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he kind of looks down at him, and he's pretending to be angry, but he's really quite indulgent of the dog, and he kind of looks down at it and says, "Oh, stupid fucking bastard! Look at you!" and he kind of acts like he's trying to shove it off, but he doesn't really move his foot that much. He just goes, "Have you ever seen a creature this brainless, Rothmere?"
Rothmere's been sitting quietly, hood on, of course, as usual, and he's sipping his drink, kind of like looking around the tavern, not paying too much attention to like what's going on at the table, but more what's going on around the table. And then he looks down at the dog for a moment, and he says, I've known many stupid creatures in my time." And he looks across the way. He says, I think I know that one over there."
Which stupid creature are you talking about? And he kind of looks that way.
He says, he looks over towards. We can see Sir Carthus here?
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I don't think they're just at a table.
Yeah. He nods over to where Sir Carthus is sitting with Indri, and he says, I think I recognize that one. He wasn't such a stupid one, though. As I recall. Kind of an honorable man. A good soldier. Haven't seen him in years.
Think he might be either rich or looking for work?
I guess it's a possibility. perhaps I should go over and say hello.
Why don't you go say hello and then invite him over to the table? There's room for more.
As you consider getting up, the door from outside swings open, and there's you hear some yammering outside, like comments of "We have a monster problem. Are you here to solve it, sir? You wear the medallion of a witcher." And Odai walks the streets towards the tavern, having read the request for guard work, basically.
Monsters, you say? We shall see. People see monsters in the dark when there is nothing there.
No,
Be gone.
the roads are all full of monsters, sir. I could give you some sweet bread to maybe rid our cellar of these they're rats as big as your leg.
Rats, you say?
I'm pretty sure they were talking in some rat speak.
Well, I shall consider your offer, but not right now.
Damn witchers aren't good for nothing. He walks off. Door swings closed behind you, and you see a relatively full tavern, which is not that usual these days. You see a man behind the bar, and you see several geared up men, weapons and armor sitting around tables. It's likely that at this day and age, that is usual. You have to defend yourself or you're going to be dead. There is one a bit strange figure compared to the rest, and it's a big fat man who sits at a table alone, and he has empty plates, probably for 3 or 4 people. He's dining well. He has really ruddy cheeks and pockmarked face from old acne scars, and he he eats very loudly. You can hear him from the door, and you see he kind of just sits there eating and drinking and seems oblivious to everyone around him.
And I'm assuming that given like the time and age, having that much money to eat that much is also kind of rare or strange, right? So,
Yeah, it could be, yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah, okay, cool. So Odai looks around the tavern and shakes his head and kind of mutters something under his breath. People. And he walks down the stairs slowly and like looks around, sees the innkeep by the bar, and he walks to him. A mug of your ale, please.
The man looks you up and down. It's very clear you're a foreigner, and he nods, hearing the same commotion as everyone else did, and turns and pulls on the spigot out of the barrel, and letting the kind of golden hued amber liquid flow into the mug. He plugs the hole and passes it back and says, "That be 2 orens."
Odai kind of picks the mug and looks it up in the light. Is the liquid all the way to the brim?
Yeah, more or less. There's a foam at the top, but yeah. He isn't shorting you on purpose or anything.
He kind of looks it up in the light, brings it back, reaches out from his pocket, and 2 orens, you say. That's mighty steep, but I guess the times are what they are.
Hard to get grain,
Your grain merchants are not coming in from the road?
Well, some of them are. I think one of them's right over there. And he waves to the fat man. And he's at this time, he's kind of polishing off a big turkey leg. And he's got greasy fingers. And he wipes them on his shirt, right where his belly's protruding. And, oh, yeah, that's me, he says. I'm Muggled, and these days I do sell foodstuffs. I believe I was supposed to meet someone here to make a trade. That wouldn't be you, would it, fella?
Me? No, no. I don't trade goods. I trade services.
And Marazzo, who's met a Witcher before, just shamelessly butts into the conversation and calls across. He doesn't trade goods. A man like him, he trades coin for dead monsters, right? Hey, Witcher.
Odai looks over to Marazzo. I see you have met my kind before.
I have. And, well, one of your kind saved my life, so how about I pay for that ale? And he reaches down into his coin purse and, it takes him a while to get the money together because he hasn't got as much on him as he thought, but he hands over a couple of coins, the barkeep.
Doesn't matter who pays to me. He just takes your coins and leaves Odai's on the barkeep, or the bar table. So Rothmere, you're heading over to Karthus's table. How does that look?
Yeah, he's like doing it nonchalantly, like trying to sneak up on him, trying to make his way around and seem like a common, just somebody else, whoever, trying to get around behind
Karthus
him.
can decide how that works. If it works, it doesn't. Whatever.
Yeah, I would say he's not really anticipating seeing anybody he knows here, so he'd just be in his ale.
Okay. Yeah, he makes his way around him and he says, "Oh, I see they're just letting anyone in here these days."
Yeah, Karthus, he furrows his brows. He turns around to look and see who's saying that, and he's about to say something, but then he recognizes the face. My goodness. And he gets up. How long has it been? Roth, right?
And Rothmer smiles and he offers his hand to shake, and he says, "Many years, I think."
At least one, perhaps two. And he takes the hand, pats Rothman on the shoulder. How have you been? You look almost the same.
Well, I haven't won my kingdom yet, but I'm working on it. How about you?
Your kingdom? And I don't know that he ever knew anything like that with Rothmere.
No, nothing. It's,
Oh, he's oh shit, yeah. Karthus is like king. Yeah, legitimately, he's like kingdom. Your nobility? I don't think you ever told me.
He laughs and he says, "Yes, well, the Queen of Centra is not accepting my call." And he says, "But I fell in with some fine folk over there," and he points over to the table where there's Jute and Marazzo are.
Yeah, Karthus will look over and he looks back to Rothmere. Well, you're a reliable sword, I remember. I'm certain that you've picked fine company. Do you wish for us to join you?
Please, come over.
Yeah, Karthus will tap Andrian. I don't know if, I don't remember if you met Andrea, not Rothmere. This is my squire.
Hello, lad.
Hello.
Are you learning much from this one?
I couldn't have a better teacher. He's the finest knight in all the northern realms. And the southern ones, too.
He does know how to use a weapon.
He does? An honor. Oh, it is as thick as his plate mail on the field.
Yes, I've seen that plate mail save him quite a few times. And Rothmere will head over to the others.
Yeah, Carlos will walk with him. Out of character, in terms of the contract, what were the specifics again? We were supposed to meet somebody
Yeah,
here?
basically it's Muggled. Yeah,
Okay,
he's the
okay.
grain merchant that's gonna sell you stuff. Yeah, it's just basically that you're supposed to meet in this tavern. You probably overheard him. I don't know if you even care to talk to him yet, but
I think I'll probably... Yeah, Carlos might have overheard him, and then I think he'll probably talk with Rothmir, because that was a surprise.
that's
He was
fine.
probably making to get up to go, but then
Mhm.
Rothmir...
And Odai, how are you responding to Morazzo's gift of an ale?
Well, I'm glad a fellow Witcher saved your life, for I always welcome free ale. But tell me, this place seems to be crowded. Unusually crowded. What gives?
Well, I guess there's a little bit of coin in town, maybe? I don't know, really. Hadn't thought. What do you reckon, Jute? Oh, this is Jute. He's the boss of our company. And you are... Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Ah, they call me Odai.
Well, Odai, this is Jute Odai. There we go. And that's Rothmir's gone somewhere. Anyway, Rothmir was with us too. And that little bugger down there is Torag. Don't kick him or he just pees on your leg.
Yeah, Torek gets up, and Odai, this poofy dog, he looks immaculately groomed for a dog just like in the tavern. He just kind of walks around your legs and then sits in front of you with his little tongue hanging out and panting in front of you as it looks up.
Strange creature. I didn't know people kept monsters as pets.
Think of him as our good luck charm.
No, he is that. He's a little monster and a good luck charm. It's a pretty good summary. Go on then, and he picks a little bit of meat off a plate and flicks it up, and the creature kind of leaps up so high it almost has to do a backflip to land.
Fascinating.
Was it a manticore or wyvern that we killed?
Manticore.
Yeah, Juke kind of looks down at Tori and goes, "This good little guy helped us kill a manticore. Can't say that for many people or animals."
Your lot slew a manticore, and you sit here.
Not really our lot so much as me, but let's not
Us,
worry about
boss.
details.
Us? Come on. Your loyal right-hand man, Morazzo. Come on. He's grinning from ear to ear.
Well, if your lot makes it a habit to meet monsters now and then, maybe my services might be useful to keep your hides still walking about.
Well, the area's crawling with monsters. It seems to be getting worse. It's only natural one of your kind would show up sooner or later.
But we are looking to rebuild the company, right, boss?
Of course, but you gotta make a little money to make that happen.
Odai, will you give me a let's see, what would be you don't have any careers, so that's not how about perception? Challenging, so TN 20.
1 minute. Wait, it's not. Oh.
Perception is under mental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Found it. 1 minute. No benefits.
Yeah.
No mods.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Oh,
Should be
oh.
nothing. Yeah, Jude has a Witcher sword on his person. A meteorite sword.
You seem to carry a sword of a fellow witcher, but yet you do not seem to be one of my kind.
Juke kind of forgets that he carries that around, and yeah, I got one of your kind swords. What of it?
Where is the person that goes with the sword?
He got careless.
We had to kill him.
This was a gift from one of my friends to me. I put it to good use. Seems this witcher that had it did not.
A careless witcher, you say? That is indeed strange.
About that time, Rothmere and Sir Carthus and Endry kind of come back, and the table is getting a little crowded. Endry's like, "Oh, I'll come over here, and perhaps I'll clean your shield while you all talk."
Thank you, Entry. Carthus will look down to the others that were sitting with Rothmere. I understand you are my friend Rothmere's traveling companions.
Yeah, Rothmere will introduce him. Juke Marazzo, this little rag over here. Toe rag. I keep asking him to find a bigger, better dog, but
Tarek starts growling at you.
and he says, this is, Sir Carthus.
Just Carthus is fine. Sir Carthus will offer his hand to Morazzo.
Razzo takes it and shakes. He goes, I like a man who doesn't stand on titles. And nods. Razzo.
Pleasure. He shakes Morazzo's hand, and he extends a hand to Jude.
Juke kind of, gives him the eye over, up and down, and eventually extends his hand out. You can tell he's looks like a half-elf, if that wasn't made clear. And he goes, Juke Black, commander of the Black Company. Well met, Carthus.
Ah, fellow fighting man. I too had a company for a time, though we're going through some dire straits.
Seems you and I share the same problem. We had something happen back in Temeria about half a year ago, and most of my company disappeared after it. I've been looking to reestablish the Black Company ever since.
I see. Interesting. He scratches his chin. Well, I am supposed to meet a merchant here, and he looks over at Muggle. I believe that is the man. But I did require some guards along with us. Perhaps if you're looking for work.
Rothmere will look over at Juke and nod, smile back at Carthus. What kind of pay?
Carthus has enough to pay each person about 200 orens, which is about 2 currency points each, which is pretty good in this current climate. You guys are all broke.
Yeah, so Carthus would relate as it stands, and is this including Odai? Because I don't think Carthus is counting Odai in right now.
It would include Odai if you
Okay.
wanted to, yeah.
Oh, I think if he saw a Witcher, yeah. I'd like to bring Odai. Yeah, as Carthus is considering, as he says that, and he looks at, and we would happily take a Witcher in these times of monsters, dangerous creatures. Goes over and offers a hand to Odai. My name is Carthus, if you did not hear it.
We are well met. My name is Odai, and I am looking for work myself. If your people need assistance in fighting monsters, then my services are for hire.
I see. Well, I can't guarantee we'll encounter them, and if I must be honest, I would prefer not, but if we did, it would be nice to have an experienced witcher at our side. And of course, strong blades as well, and looks to Marazzo, Jude, Rothmere.
So just shrugs. Says, I'll go with the flow. I'm happy to get the coin, though. And nods to Carthus.
Hopefully Odai is better than the other Witcher we ran into.
Which one are you talking about? Dryden? Or are you talking about the one that you guys killed?
The one that we killed.
The two that
I
you
can't
killed,
remember.
actually. Yeah.
Yeah, was that?
Well, you
it
killed
was
you've
played by-
killed 3, I think. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Rothmere doesn't like Witchers very much, so in his experience, so he's like maybe giving him a little bit of the cold shoulder to Odai. So, but he sits down and he like grabs his mug.
Injury, he whispers, kind of leans. He's not sitting with you guys, but he's kind of, he's just on the outside. Maybe we should bring them into the Order of the Black Knight. What do you think, Sir Carthus?
Something to be discussed later, Entry, but not necessarily a bad idea. He pats him on the shoulder. Very well, if he looks to the others. If you all wish it, I would happily hire you all for this trip.
We never say no to coin. Easy enough, I would like to say.
Yes. Excellent.
Very good. I will go strike the deal, and then we'll prepare to leave. We'll be traveling to House Renee. Lady Ophelia Renee is who I serve in this matter. But let me sort this out with this gentleman first. He will go over to talk with Muggalt.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Some of you might have met Muggles before. I think you probably would remember if you had, particularly Rothmere and Carthus. But Muggalt, he sees you kind of like sauntering over. How can I help you, Muggalt?
Greetings, I am Carthus. I represent Lady Ophelia Renee. I believe there was a trade that needed to be made for grain, food.
Oh, yes, I did receive a word about that, and I have all the grain ready to go to be transferred over to you as long as you have the coin.
Yeah, he will go ahead and nod. He'll start to go through for the coin that's been set aside for the transaction.
Yeah, he kind of slaps his hands together and rubs them. Oh, it's good to be making deals again, don't you think?
I don't make quite so many, but if it gets the food we need, then I'm happy to.
Oh, certainly, this is great, great grain from Verdun right in here. One of the farmers sold it to me special. Well, I'll have it transferred over to your wagons. He scoops up the coins. And would you like to tell me where your wagon is so I know where to put it?
Is that parked out in front of here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Just out in front. We've got our quartermaster stationed with it. You'll see him.
No, then. Happy to do a deal with you. And he kind of sits up and gets up and farts as he does, and pulls up his pants, and you see his ass crack as he does so, and he kind of waddles to the stairs and makes his way up and out of here with your money.
Yeah, Carthus, that done, will return back to the table of all the recent hires now. Alright, his men will load the grain, and as soon as it's ready, we will head back. He will stand, not wanting to take someone's seat in case there aren't enough chairs. Drinks his ale.
Yeah, you guys can all drink, and you guys can roleplay if you want in here. We can move on. It's up to you. If there's anything to be said.
I think Rothmere would just maybe trade some stories with Sir Carthus and catch up, past couple years. Of course, stuff that makes him look good and sound good.
Of course.
Yeah, Carthus would probably respond with that as well, and talk about some of the what he's done, how when he established the Order of the Black Knight, and people who have passed on serving it. Remember a few fallen comrades, good war stories, the struggles they've been through.
Yeah, there was some adventure with the magic tower, and they had to go kill some elf wizard in the tower or something like that.
With Ayla, and Sir Carthus would definitely know who that was.
Yeah.
He served as her bodyguard for quite some time.
Yeah. And then he went through some portal and ended up like walking, almost getting killed by some noble man, and then and his guards, and then ran into Jute and his company. And yeah, I've been traveling with them ever since, I guess. But yeah,
Carthus would definitely tell the vampire story.
Definitely would or would not.
Would.
Yeah.
He would probably leave out the part where they let one go, in essence, when they let Grimwolf leave.
Yeah, so he basically tells you that the lady he is serving now, her husband was captured by a vampire, and they killed the vampire, much to Odai's surprise, and now serve her in the same place. So that might be of interest to Odai. All right. So outside you get everything packed up. Everything looks fine. Shoot you up here real quick. And you head on your way. Let me just do this. Everything there I want. Yep. You're on the road back to Keep Rain. The five of you, well, actually six, counting Indri, are on the wagons or walking next to it. It's slow going, and you get. Let's just take a 5-minute break real quick since Wand already did.
Oh, I was going to say I'm back.
Oh, back. Okay, never mind. Yeah, so you're out on the road, and I'll let you guys do some roleplay if you want. Heading back to House Rain. It's getting later, but clear skies.
And yeah, we just see Mrazzo getting to the end of a story. And then she said, "What do I tell my husband?" And I said, "Tell him what you like. I won't be here." And then he laughs to himself.
Carthus shakes his head.
Andrew says, "Oh, that's not very knightly."
And Mrazzo grins broadly and puts a hand on the young boy's shoulders and says, "Well, lad, a lot of things in life that are quite fun really aren't very knightly. Yeah, you make your choices, right? You could be a fine, upstanding knight like Sir Carthus here, or you can have fun in life. It's all what you choose. Then again, I'm sure Sir Carthus here never got cursed by a witch."
And he looks at you. "You got cursed by a witch?"
Aye. It's because on account of dreadfully disappointing her. And then he smiles to himself. Jeet's probably heard the story by now, so...
Like 100 times, I'm sure.
Yeah, yeah.
He just rolls his eyes and as he walks along. As they're talking, he kind of looks. He's like, talks to Endry. He goes, "There's the way the world should be and the way that it is. You need to get used to that, boy."
I'm not sure what you mean. I have my lady, and when we're old enough, we'll be wed, right, Sir Carthus?
If that is what you and Inland wish, Endry, of course.
Your lady.
Yes. Her name is
And
Inland.
where's this special lady friend of yours?
Oh, she's back at Keep, waiting for a safe return.
Jude kind of looks over to Carthus, like waiting for the. Is this a fairy tale that you've told this young kid?
Yeah, he looks at Jude. She is real. This is not some fairy tale.
What, you think I was joking? I would never kid about something like that. Our love is true.
I haven't heard that a million times.
He kind of sulks.
Rothmere laughs and he says, "Well done, lad.
Oh,
Hey, some people never find love.
have you found
Some
love?
people..." He laughs
For
when
the
he
right
says that.
price, he has.
Mrazzo laughs raging.
He looks at Sir Carthus, a bit appalled.
And Mrazzo says, "Oh, if that's the definition, I find it at least twice a month."
Yeah, Carthus shakes his head. He looks at Endry. Endry, Rothmere is a good man, and he has good company. But not everyone is a knight, Endry, and not everyone should act like a knight. There's no need to be appalled.
Oh. He looks at Mraz and he's like, "Do you have to pay extra?"
Depends what I'm asking for. I mean, oh no, you're probably too young to hear that one. But come back to me in a few years and I'll tell you something. Anyway,
Oh, please do not corrupt my squire overmuch.
oh, he asked. Oh, I see your point, lad. Oh, you're teasing me. I thought you were making inquiry. Anyway.
Yes, he does have to pay extra.
This talk is not for me. Odai, tell me of your homeland. You're clearly not from the north. Zircanian, I'm guessing. Am I right? Are you from Zircania?
Yes, I am. What is that to you?
Oh, I'm just quite curious. I'm a curious. Sir Carthus says I'm the most curious boy he's ever met. Don't you, Sir Carthus?
Too much for your own good, Endry. And we must be mindful about asking people such personal questions.
No, I'm just asking about Zircania. I'm not asking anything else. That's okay, right?
Yes, it is okay. Zircania is like any other place. Full of people.
I hear it's
That
hot
must be-
there. Is it hot? It is dreadfully cold here.
Then it is hot for you. For us, it is just a Tuesday.
What about, I heard you worship dragons, is that true?
Odai kind of looks to the child and smiles, but doesn't say anything.
Oh, they do worship dragons. He thinks, I want to know more about dragons. Can you teach me about dragons? We have at least 2 days.
We shall see. After the first night, if we are all still alive, then maybe I will teach you about dragons.
Oh, we'll be alive. Look at you. You will slay anything that comes near us, you and Sir Carthus. He
don't forget.
Definitely doesn't mention the rest of you.
Yeah. and Mrazzo nudges Rothmere and goes, "Oh, I hope that's true. It'll be the easiest money we've ever made."
He kind of drops into silence, and you hear him say, "I'm going to learn about dragons." He seems quite pleased with that. And Torag starts barking as you get further on up the road, and you see kind of the oldest, the worst blockade in the world, a tree over the road. No one's seen that before. But there is a man seated on it. It's kind of waiting. Seems to be waiting patiently there. No surprise, no ambush, anything like that.
And Mrazzo turns to Henry and goes, "Oh, why don't you step a little towards the back, lad? Looks like someone's going to play silly buggers."
I don't know what that is. What kind of game is that?
It's one where people get go on, lad. And he looks to Sir Carthus to kind of reinforce
He
that.
kind of goes over to Sir Carthus and, "I'm with you, sir. If someone plays silly boogers."
Stay with the carts, Endry. He means the man might do us harm. And Carthus nods to the man on the tree stump.
And then Mrazzo says in quite a loud voice, "Of course, what the man on the tree stump doesn't realise, if he does want to do us harm, we'll do him a hell of a lot more back."
He seems, he just sits there. He does have a sword, which is kind of laying across his lap. He sits there. He's like, welcome, travelers. Welcome. Come, let's have a chat."
Jude kind of looks around for what obviously are people hiding, waiting to ambush us, presumably.
Yeah.
Carthus will trust in the guards he hired, and he will speak with this individual. If we are to speak, then we should exchange names. I'm Carthus. To whom do I speak?
They call me Poland.
I see. Well met. And what is it that we have to speak about, Poland?
The tax. It's always the tax, you see.
He is here to play silly buggers.
Right, they always do. They always do. The thing is, any individual one of them only plays it once, but there's always more.
Oh, I don't doubt. I'm here. Are you saying that aloud?
Oh, very much.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, certainly. It's the days are hard, you know. If you have a coin and could spare it, then we can make sure this log gets moved, and you can go on your way.
How much? Rothmere will point to him and say, "How much is it? How much do you need?" And he'll start to look at his pouch.
Well, what you got in the cart?
Yeah, Carthus won't entertain that thought anymore. There is no tax on this road. Second, we can move the tree just fine. You have but to move from it.
Oh, I see. Well, I am not the toll keeper, actually. Tiny! Tiny! And kind of behind a tree, you see this
Here we
big
go.
figure kind of lumber out. He is the size of 3 men. He's clearly a giant of some sort. He walks, and he grabs the tree and kind of hoists it onto his shoulder. Oh, you see? Tiny here. He can move the tree, no problem. Now, about that tax.
Jute kind of looks up to Tiny and goes, "Huh, is that supposed to fucking impress me or something?"
That's unfortunate.
And Razzo looks up at Tiny from a safe distance and says, "You're a big man, but you're out of shape, and I do this for a living."
What do you do for a living?
And Razzo slowly draws his sword and goes, "This."
Jute follows suit and pulls out his 2 swords.
Karthus rests his hand on the hilt of his sword. He looks to Poland. We have no quarrel with you, sir. Clear the road. No harm will come to pass to you or yours. This display of strength does not frighten any one of us.
What if I tell you that I'll make sure that Tiny here smashes that little one by the carts first?
You
It
wouldn't
will be the
dare-
last thing you ever see.
If I may, Poland,
Yeah?
your compatriot here seems awfully familiar. Would you mind if I had a chat?
With Tiny? I would very much mind. I think we need to settle this. Don't know why you think you're going to have a chat with Tiny. And you kind of see people coming out of the woodwork a bit. Let's see. Why is it not working? Oh, okay. Just some other folks kind of out there. Now, let's not get hasty, but I think we need our tax. And I think I won't be threatened anymore.
You're right, you won't be threatened. And then Jute's just gonna fucking go right at Poland. Fuck that clown.
It's on.
Alright.
Enough talk.
Alright, now give me
And I gotta play up
as-
to my flaw.
Now give me 5 minutes.
Okay. I was going to say Marazzo he's already got his sword drawn, so as he rushes after Jute, he looks back for a second and calls back to Endries. "See? Silly buggers."
Silly buggers.
She's like, "How dare you threaten Toe Rag?" Not realizing he's talking about the squire.
Yeah, exactly.
You better not kill our company, dog.
It's like good luck.
Not the
charm.
dog.
So we take 5?
Yeah, let's give you just 5.
Cool. Thanks.
I'll be right back.
What were you gonna do, Zypher? Were you gonna try to just stab him?
Oh no, I was going to try and entrap him.
Oh. Yeah, you could be kind of closer to him. You could do Yurden. Turag is... Okay, so entry's back here. If anybody's here, you can move a little bit. You can move up to that line. To the
Hey, I
left
know
of it.
Oh shit.
I know you've been doing updates to the PDF and stuff. I have
Mhm.
one question before we
Mhm,
start
mhm.
this. So 2-weapon attack, it says each attack suffers 2 hardships, okay?
Yeah, that's correct.
But and then in abilities, or it says for ambidextrous, the main hand attack is -1 hardship. Offhand attack suffers no hardships. Is that accurate still?
Let me look.
So accurate ambidextrous reads.
Oh, offhand attack is a different action. So
Okay.
offhand attack is just when you attack with your offhand, like if you were
Oh,
not
yeah,
doing
I
two-handed
gotcha.
attack. So basically, your two-handed attack, you would take 1 hardship.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I was reading it wrong, so.
So whenever you guys are ready, you can roll initiative. Make sure if you have keen or any other things to fiddle with your modifiers. Just to let you know, Odai, you don't have anything.
Okay.
Alright, so
Keen would give you a level 1 bonus set, and this is, I believe, level 1 bonus set for POs at +3 or benefit. Level 1 bonus. It's a benefit. Oh, what's this?
how would I do the initiative roll off of tactical advantage?
Just do. Hold on. This is fucked. Just do leadership, and then I'll add you to the tracker.
And then any allied combatants can use
Yep,
my roll.
they
as
can.
well.
Yep. Oh baby. So everybody can.
I'll use that roll.
Yeah, everybody can go on his. Oh, oops, wrong person. Sorry. Add turn. So 0.50. So Jude's gonna go on that. Odai, do you want to go on 50?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck these guys.
Yeah. Morazzo, you wanna roll? Rothmere. Oh, they might not be back yet. I'll start rolling my guys.
I would like to go first though,
Yeah,
because if I go
that's fine.
first, I can quick move.
Yeah,
So
it doesn't matter. I'm good with that. Abilities. Huh? These guys have abilities. Why does it not show? There's Keen. What a shitty roll. Rothmere goes first. But he can take your initiative if he wants.
That's up to him if he do. Let's go. I'm fine with it either
Yeah,
way.
Maraza, you can roll initiative if you want, or you can just take 50 because
Yeah, I'll do that because I was following Duke. So
yeah, just roll it and then I'll change it.
okay. Format menu, initiative.
So Rothmere, you can go, or you can elect to drop your initiative to 50 and go after Sir Karthus. It's up to you. Did you roll more? Oh, there you are. Okay. Everybody else is going on 50, but you could go first if you wanted. And you can go. You
No,
can
I
put.
was
You
following
can
Scott.
position yourself anywhere left of this yellow pink line. So if you want to get closer, you
okay.
can. To start.
Yeah, I'll be right there. Does she have a bow?
Yes. So do these guys down here. These bandits. There's 3 of them.
I'll be heading for them then.
Yeah, he's going after her.
All right. Let me. So you're gonna go. So that means Karthus, you can't use your thing.
Oh, am I
That's
messing
alright.
you up?
Well,
Oh, you're
if he
good.
could
No,
go,
you
if he goes
go
first,
fast.
then
You go fast.
he can move free. He can get a free move, but you could. That's why you can go on 50 if you want. It's up to you.
Okay, yeah, let him go. Let him go. I missed all that. Sorry.
Yeah, it's
Go
cool.
ahead.
All right, so I'll bring it down to 50. Okay, cool. You still go first, so it doesn't really matter. But Karthus, you can go
Yeah.
ahead. You're all going on 50.
Okay. So, let me see. So I can move 3 up to 3 for free, fast move.
Yeah, just
So I'll
remember
get
if
right
you
in here.
move, moving, you can provoke opportunity attacks and stuff too, depending on how you move.
Okay. So would I be able to get into here?
No. Well, you can,
Yeah.
but you're going to provoke at least one potential opportunity attack
Gotcha.
from the dwarf.
I will just lock in with the dwarf then.
Okay, so you moved 1. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's your free move. Then you would go ahead and go again, since you're technically up again.
And then get the blade out.
I assume you already have it out.
Yeah, good to go. And then let's see. I'm just looking. It's been a minute. I'm just looking
No,
at
you're
these options. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and just do an attack here.
3 AP. Good. Just try to keep all your abilities straight, so if you have like, I can skim through them and give you just a heads up. Let's see. Head Civil Guardian defensive, they're attack to advantage, fast draw. No, you don't have anything that you have to worry about as far as benefits or anything like that. You can just straight attack.
Alright, I'll use the long sword, of course.
$34. He is going to try to block. With his axe. So he tries to block with his axe. 34 is the target number. He blocks it. So has a look as he parries this with his axe.
Yeah, Karthus comes in, shield up, sword out, and swings down at the dwarf, trying to just dispatch him quickly, knowing that dwarves can be rather stalwart in a fight. And his inkling is proven true, as the dwarf refuses stubbornly to be killed.
Yeah, he just swings up with the haft of his axe and, "Lad, you'll have to do more than that, you human fuck." And it's is Rotmir's turn.
All right, can I throw a dagger at her?
Yep, you are 5 hexes away. What is your strength? It's times 4, so you would be times 2. I think it's hold on. Let me look at this thing. I always forget this rule. Is... multiply by 2, so range on it's 5, so you are at, what did I say it was? You're at medium range. So yeah, you can throw it. Go ahead and just do a thrown. I'm not sure if the macro is correct, but you can try.
Combat. Let's see. That's under the combat, or that's a physical skill?
No, combat. You should, if you click combat, let's see if it comes up. Yeah, it's not there, so just do thrown and we'll figure it out manually. It's fine.
Okay.
I'll show you. No, understand. Let me get my worksheets out. It's under Dex. Yeah, okay, that all worked right. Yep, so you targeted her and everything? Looks like it works correct, yeah. So you miss. It just goes flying over her head. How does it look?
Yeah, he as he sees, like, he's like already been reaching for his a dagger anyway to and as Jude starts to take off and then Sir Carthus charges, he whips out the blade really quick and he throws it, and by the time it reaches her, he's already got another short blade in his hand starting to charge at her.
What is the census between Odai, Marazzo, and Jude? Who has the highest census score? Anybody a 4?
Yep. Yeah, I've got 4.
I got 3.
4 goes first.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I'm just going to be moving around here and then to there.
5 hexes running.
Yep.
Okay. You are running, so let's give you a pink one. Okay. And then you both got 3. Anybody got reactions? I'm sure you both do. What is your reaction scores? Just trying to do this.
My reaction score is 3.
What about you, Odai? It's under census.
Wait. Two.
Okay, Jude goes first.
1 space.
You just moving and attacking, or?
I'll do move and attack.
Okay. 4 AP. -3. And make sure you
Alright.
keep your abilities square.
So I am gonna use the Viper Sword in my main hand. Or wait, no. I think it's the meteorite sword in my main hand. Sorry.
That's fine.
And
So you have skilled 1, so make sure you get yourself +2.
Yep.
And a -3, so you're looking at -1 right now.
Alrighty. So additional mods is -1.
Yep.
Whoops.
Is that right?
Well, subtract 1 from that.
Okay.
I also need to re-roll that 1.
Okay. 11D. I don't think that is that possible. Did you give yourself a benefit or anything?
No.
Drop 5. Oh, okay. Yeah. You're just. It's just you have 5 and 5, right?
No, I have 6 for dexterity.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes.
So that
alright,
would
that
be
makes
that
sense.
would yeah, that would be 11 dice.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's
6
right.
dexterity,
That's right.
5 longsword.
So 60. So we're at 60. So the roll was 60. I'm using my sheets.
Oh, and I hit him in the head.
He's
Oh,
gonna parry.
fuck.
He has a bastard sword, so nothing fancy there.
Good sword for a bastard.
Yeah. Weapon Master 1. That's gonna be Weapon Master 1. That's what. Master. Let's go backwards, please. I think it's level 2 bonus set. That's 1 benefit. +3. Plus skilled, so it's +5. So I think let me just make sure. Sword 5. So he's gonna have. He can't have 1 benefit, so. That's 2 benefits. So roll. I'm gonna do this manually because he's over his max. Roll. 10. Do 10. Keep 6. Plus. Let's see. This is parry. Parry's 40. So that's 20. Weapon damage was. What's your weapon damage?
4.
4.
So that takes it to 24.
Hit
And then
location
plus
is
5 for the
5.
head strength.
And let me see what armor he has.
Is everybody power level 2 right now?
Yes. Everybody should be power level 2. Slashing, so AR is 12. So.
And I have breach. I can't remember if that's just -2.
Breach is. Breach. Hold on. You have breach 1.
Yep.
Okay, so it's 10. 20 plus 4 plus 5. It's 29. Minus 10, 19. Okay, so he takes 19 damage to the head. Let's see. Let's see. That's an injury, I think. Injury. As it look as you barely get him on the head. He's got like a helmet, so.
He steps forward and slashes at him, gouging through the metal and the chain, perhaps, and slicing into him. Not enough to be a killing stroke, but enough to definitely put him back.
Odai.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the entrap.
Yep. Yurden. So you're gonna try to use Yurden. Let me look. I think it's good. I think you have the distance. Yeah, 4 hexes. He's within. So go ahead and roll your essence roll. Make an essence. So you're casting a spell basically. So that's 3 AP. So go ahead and give me an essence roll. It's under presence, I think. Is that right? Empathy.
Okay.
And you can do that from your magic menu or your character sheet. (28). He gets to resist it. I think it's resisted by fortitude. Let's see what his fortitude is. I bet it's not good. Oh, it is good. Or no, he just rolled amazing. Yeah. So, how does it look? Is it just like it just doesn't work on him for some reason?
Oh yeah, Odai kind of, puts his hand out and draws a sigil, and then kind of pushes it at Tiny, and it just goes past Tiny into the ether.
Oh my god. That sucked. And it's the bowman's turn, and she... Rothmere, I hope I don't kill you, man. I killed you in every single fucking game, it seems like.
He's gonna point at her and be like, "Hey, that was just a warning now."
Oh my god, these guys don't suck. Okay.
I should have hired them. This might have
Right,
It's
right.
just sniper, that's not gonna do anything. Lethal weapon, okay, that should be baked in. +2, okay. So, oh yeah, 5 away. She's pretty close. She has a longbow. 5 is gonna be just medium range.
I don't know if this matters. He has something called hard to hit. If it's
It should be
or,
baked into your base defense. It does matter, yeah.
Cool.
Longbow, target, no benefits. Additional mods. Let's see. What was I doing? Oh, okay, she had 2 hardships. Medium. She hits. So that bakes in everything, right? -29. Yep. So she hits 4. That does 6 damage. So, well, hold on. Let me make sure because she had lethal weapon. Okay. So 8 piercing? That's not right. Hold on. Is this an 8? Oh, it is right. Okay, so she hits you for 4. That's where we are at the BSV. Weapon damage is 8. Hit location is left leg. So -3. What armor do you have for piercing on your left leg?
Left leg is 7.
Okay. Alright, so 7. It does have piercing, so that subtracts half for... what? I think it's a dex. I never remember this. One sec, sorry. Looking through it. Half her dex, which is 5, so rounded down. So you said 7, right? So
Yep.
It's going to be 5 AR. So we're looking at 12, 9, 14 damage. That would give you a injury. So as a look as she shoots you and it basically scratches your leg. Doesn't hurt too bad.
Yeah, he's like, after he throws the knife, he's like, "Hey, that was just a warning now." And he's like, waiting, hoping he can dodge the arrow, but she just barely like fires and it slices his leg as he's trying to dodge out of the way.
Poland, before you, is he's actually going to he's expecting Tiny to do something, so he's actually going to cautious attack. So he takes attack. He attacks Jute. Cautious attack, takes 1 hardship. Okay. Alright, so he's gonna cautious attack you. I think he gets. I'm just checking his abilities. Weapon Master. So it's 2 benefits plus. Yes, this guy's got a whole bunch of weird shit. Okay, So I've got to roll this manually again. So 10. Wait, hold on. Let me think about this for a second. So it would be 12 keep 5. You can't do that. So he's gonna be 10 keep 6. That's right. Roll 10 keep 6. Roll 10d10 keep 6 plus 2, and then there'll be a hardship to this too. Here's the hardship. Did those explode? They did not, so I'm gonna have to do that. 2d10. So okay, so we got 56. Here's his hardship. Okay, minus 9, so it's 43. So his roll's 43. What would you like to do?
He is going to parry with his Viper sword.
Okay. What swords do you have out? Your meteorite sword and your viper sword?
Yes, meteorite is main hand, Viper sword
just
is
do a
offhand.
sword thing, whatever.
Yeah, I think the only difference is there's some extra defensive for the Viper as opposed to the
Does it have
longsword.
defensive 1?
It has defensive 2.
Okay, so give yourself those benefits, but I think that'll take you over your max, right?
It will. So my base is 11d6 keep 6.
Yeah, so you're 11
And
keep
this will
6.
it'll add 3. It'll actually add 3 because I have defensive 2 and then duelist, so I add
Okay.
3.
So you are at, duelist lowers theirs too, so I should keep that in mind for any defensive he
Yeah.
has, but he doesn't have defensive for that anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. So you're gonna actually roll 12 keep 6 plus 3, and then whatever other things you have. So that's what you're rolling. And then any other modifiers you have.
Yep.
Okay, third.
I gotta re-roll those
Yeah,
ones.
reroll. That's 3 of them. You don't need to roll high to beat some of that. That was a terrible roll. So the 9's the only one that counts, though. Oh no, the 9 and the 4, so it's plus 1. That's 38. That's plus 4, right? 42. Is that what I'm seeing?
Are those supposed to be D6s?
Oh, I rolled d6. No
Oh,
wonder they were
oh,
so
no
poor.
wonder.
I was
Just
like,
reroll.
huh?
Just reroll the whole thing. That is weird. Okay, no wonder that sucks so bad. Still,
Yeah,
well, it's
right.
actually really good for a D6 roll.
Yeah, it was like, huh.
Yeah, you got 3 6s.
Yeah.
I was wondering why they were in green.
It was like, huh. It's a weird looking 10 we've got here.
Nothing. All right, let's try this.
There you go. That's blocked.
That looks
You
better.
blocked.
Nah, I blocked it.
Okay, so that's 3 on him and 1 on you. Oh, cautious attack. Isn't that? Yeah, that is 3. Okay. So cautious attack, and then 1 for you, Jute. And then they're still up. Oh, where are you? Where did you go? There you are. Okay, let me give him a modifier thing, just so we know. How do I do that on here? I can't even remember. Oh, what's this thing?
No, we never even did his -3 for his injury either.
Whose injury?
Anyway,
Yours?
Poland has an
Oh,
injury.
it's automatically worked in if it.
Oh, is
yeah,
it?
Yeah.
Well, you manually roll.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't matter though.
Don't matter.
But good call. What would be like? How about that? Okay. So he's cautious attacking, so he has some benefits and stuff. Okay, these guys have swords. They're going to do the most obvious thing and move and attack. So that's 4 AP for the bandits. And there's a mob of them. So they will get 3 benefits. Combat. And then a -3. Let me make sure I don't go over. So with 3 benefits, they would be they would be over. So they're gonna roll roll 6d10, keep 3 plus 3. That's their attack. Well, it's actually -3, so 0. Okay, because they moved and attacked. So 19 versus you, Sir Karthus. What's your base defense? Is it high? Is it low?
It's 10.
It's 10. So they would hit. It's up to you to decide if you want to even worry about it, because they might not do any damage. You don't know. They only hit. They only went. They only did 9. It would be It was a 9, so that 9's a leg. So it's -3 right there.
So it'd be at 6 then.
Yeah, it'd be at 6
for slashing.
Mm-hmm. Plus
No,
whatever
I'm not gonna
weapon
bother
they
with that.
have, but
I don't think I'm gonna bother with that. Yeah, 6
I don't
is
think
6.
you should.
Yeah.
So BSV is 9, and then hit locations -3. Their weapon damage is 3. Your armor for slashing is what?
16 on the legs.
It doesn't hurt you. Okay. Yeah, they hit you, but it just kind of bounces off your plate mail.
Scrapes along.
These guys have bows, and they're gonna just shoot Marazzo point blank.
Oh shit.
They're going to try to shoot Marazzo point blank combat, and then short bows. They will be up by 1. So I gotta do this one manually too. That's the same thing. 6d10, keep 3 plus 3. So there is no range dice, but you can dodge this since they're adjacent. So this is versus your base defense to start. So what's your base defense? Marazzo?
Oh, sorry. Which is, there's some stuff going on in this room. Could you say again?
What's your base defense?
Base defense is 26.
They miss. Okay. How does that look as they're just like right next to you, and they each of them tries to shoot you, and they whiff?
Yeah, so Marazzo is kind of expecting this, so he's watching them draw their bows, and as soon as they've got them drawn, he actually just jinks to the side as he comes around this boulder, and kind of sways, and all 3 arrows are.
Yeah, I forgot Tiny. I added him to the. So Tiny, he's gonna move an attack, so he moves just here, so that puts him in range of Jute and Odai. He is completely oblivious that Odai even did anything. So 1 is Odai, 2 is Jute. Okay, so he swings at Jute, seeing him attack his boss. And he's technically adjacent because he's in the square thing there. He is just making a move and attack, so it's going to be a -3. I don't think these guys have anything special.
Don't get hit, Jude. Don't do it.
Yeah,
You
right.
don't want to get hit. That is true. So you're being ganged up on. You don't have head on a swivel, do you?
No.
So you're at -3 on your defenses. Actually, you're not, because Odai's there. Odai can attack him from there, so you are not overwhelmed. So I think everything's -3. That's it right there. 27.
You got
We
this.
shall
Oh my
block.
god, that damage.
He has size 3.
Oh god.
Oh! Don't get hit.
That's outrageous.
He's using a small tree though.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
All right, we'll see if this works. I put in exploding dice this time.
Okay. You parry.
Yeah, that works.
You do spend another
Nice.
AP though, so you're up to
Nice.
6. Let me descending. I'm gonna go ascending, don't I? Okay, it's the dwarf's turn, who parried earlier. He just returns fire at Sir Karthus, but he's gonna do a reckless attack. So let's see. It's kind of weird because it's all you guys, then all me. That'll change here in a second, though. So if he does a reckless attack, he will be up to rolling 1 over. So he's gonna. It would be what 5 keep. Is that right? No. 2, 4. It would be 9 keep 4.
Anyway's going to be on our side soon, so don't worry, guys.
I'm excited to see how.
Here's his attack against you, Karthus, the dwarf. That's a reckless attack by him.
Okay. Against base defense, so it's 14.
10.
I think I need to block this one.
That's torso shot, by the way.
Torso.
It's a torso.
And is this slashing, piercing?
It would be bludgeoning. It's with an axe.
Oh, I need to block this one. Okay, for sure. Yeah, so Karthus will throw his shield up to try to block it. So shield. Does is shield gonna apply the? defensive
No,
too?
you
Which
probably
one?
will need to do all that.
Okay,
So
2 benefits, yeah.
yeah, it'd be 2 benefits. But what's your shields? What's your rank in shields and your dex?
3,
And what's your dex?
4.
Okay, so you're only gonna get 1. So you're gonna have to do this manually. So it's gonna be you're gonna be rolling 8 keep 8d10 keep 5 with the benefits, and then plus whatever your shield is. It's a kite shield, so it's probably plus 6. So 8d10 keep 6 plus 6. Does that make sense?
8d10 keep 6 plus 6.
8d10 keep 6 plus 6. So up to 4. Yeah,
So 52.
you block it.
And then the explosion, but
Yeah,
not bothered.
So it has a look as he swings haphazardly with this axe at you.
Yeah, it'll bring the shield up and bat it away. It seems we both must try harder.
It is, I think, Mraz's turn. No, Rothmir's turn. How many hexes was that?
Might be muted rogue.
1, 2, 3, 4. Was it 4 hexes?
Oh,
5
sorry.
It's
Yeah, I
5
think
hexes, right?
Four. Four
Okay,
hexes.
you're running.
Yeah.
So that's 2, so you're up to 5.
Oh, I mean, does that mean over my movement or something? Where's
No, there's no movement. You're done. That's just a move.
Okay.
Yeah, so you just move up. Okay, so you're done, and it would be Mraz's turn next.
Okay, so as he runs up to these bandits, he's got his sword already drawn, and he just takes a running swing at one of them. So
You ran last time, so you're going to be at negative. I think -3. -3.
Is there an attack wind charge move?
Yeah, but you can't because your sword is light, has the light quality, so you can't charge with it. It's too small.
I get a benefit.
Okay.
Sword attacks. I think that's about it. And then mortal danger.
Yeah, that's it. You got hit first.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm just looking. And then -3 in additional mods,
Yep.
right?
34. So 34. He is going to try to dodge, I think. Oh yeah, definitely gonna try to dodge. Hmm, 23. Defense is 23, so it's 11. What's your? Let me just see something real quick before I do all that. I don't think these guys have it. Yeah, you kill one because they don't have any armor, and they're minions. Has a look as you strike one down.
It says, by the way, because I've got mortal danger, it says if I give them a wound, I give them 1 injury.
Yeah,
as
they
well.
just
I don't know
die
how that works
immediately
with-
because they're minions, so it doesn't matter for them.
Okay. Yeah, so he just runs up, and the sword's kind of in ready position ahead of him, and he looks like he's about to draw it back, but instead he just suddenly lunges, and oh no, he's got a curved weapon. So no, he runs in, and then just the last second he just pivots, uses some of that momentum, and turns it into kind of an angular motion, and spins and just slashes one straight across the chest and throat.
All right, Odai, you're up.
Fountain of blood. It falls.
Yeah. What was that? Igni. I'm gonna use Igni.
Yeah.
So
Now, Igni, I think you
next.
can hit 2 targets with Igni, as long as it's within your range. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Nah, he's the only one in your range, unfortunately.
okay.
But, yeah, you can use Igni on him.
Yeah, on Tiny, benefit 0, pullback 0, additional mod 0, hardship 0. Targeted, yes?
No, it's technically not targeted.
Okay. And then the spell dice.
No spell dice because it's
Yeah.
it's a power. So okay, 37. That's good. So he can
I
resist.
think he has to do it with the dodge, I think.
Now, I can't imagine he's gonna dodge. Let's see. Oh my god, 32 damage plus 10. So rolls 32, post rolls 10. No way to soak that. 42 damage to Tiny from Igni. Okay, that is a wound. And then he takes a falter roll. So do that real quick. Is that here? Did I do that? He's got to get above 42. Okay, he does. Okay, has it look as you fry him badly, gives him a wound.
Yeah, Odai kind of seeing that he was able to kind of somehow bypass the entrapment, realizes what this is, and at this point his pendant is definitely like humming. Monster. Well, it is your night or mine. But the way it's going, it is going to be your night. Burn. And then, he kind of moves his hand, draws a sigil, and then sends it his way again.
Yeah, he starts screaming, ah! Like the tree is on fire. Yeah, and now it's this archer's turn. She's gonna try to shoot Rothmir dead on. So this should be interesting. I gotta always look.
Quick roll to seduce.
Yeah.
Fast.
Lethal weapon, skilled, so +2. Okay. Let's see, she's just going to longbow you. Oh, you ran, so it's actually -1 for her. Fail. She doesn't like humans. 3. So, okay. You can dodge if you want, but you already rolled a 29, so it would take instead of a 29. So your hit, unless you think your dodge or parry can beat a 29. It's up to you how you want to do it. Rothmir.
How much damage would she do? That goes through.
It's gonna go through. So it'd be 3 + 8, 11 piercing. And she hits you
Probably.
on the arm, so it's gonna be 5 before your armor. So I think it's gonna soak it all, right? Do you have armor on your arms?
Yeah.
Is it more than 5 piercing? Like significantly more than 5? I don't think it's gonna get past your injury regardless, honestly.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, just to make sure the arm is 9 actually.
Yeah, she can.
Oh, 8.
That's
sorry.
fine. She
Yeah.
can only bring it down 2. So yeah, it won't hurt you.
Okay.
So yeah,
Yeah, he'll
that's good.
like run up and he'll try to juke her and then and probably throw his arm into the bow as she lets go of the arrow.
Yeah, it just kind of grazes you. So Poland, who's been cautiously waiting for Jute, who's had to dodge Tiny, he is going to do another cautious attack. So with a hardship. So it's going to be what it. I wish I could remember all these guys. It's easier if I just have to remember one. Weapon Masters, that's 2 benefits. And he has 5, so yeah. Roll 8d10, keep 6. And then that's it, I think. Right? Is that it? Let me make sure. It's a skill, yeah, plus 2. $39, and here's his hardship. So 35 against you.
Once again, kind of waving his 2 swords to and fro from Tiny to Poland, Jute goes to block.
Okay. Jute's AP is not happy.
No, it's the old whirlwind attack days.
55, not even exploding. You block it. Okay, that one's blocked. Let's see, who's up? It is gonna be Sir Carthus.
Alright, it's on me.
Mhm.
Alright. Yeah, I think he's gonna try to sort out the dwarf again.
Yeah, he did reckless attack last time, so he's -5 base defense and a hardship to any active defenses.
I'll do a cautious,
Okay,
I think.
so you're gonna
Cautious attack on the
you
dwarf.
take a hardship.
Ooh.
19, let me see. Okay, give you the fist. And then, what's his base defense? Oh, yeah, he's got a block. He's got to do an active defense. So, oh, man. Oh, my God, which is going to be worse? Well, he can't roll less than a 1, so...
There you go.
4.
Oh.
So 19 versus 4 is a 15. So we're at a 15 after everything. What's your weapon damage? 4?
Longsword,
And
yes.
then hit location was leg, -3. Armor on his leg for slashing is... 14. So that's is that less than 0? That's like basically 0. It's like 5. That is not going to be enough to hurt him. Yeah, not enough to hurt him. Unfortunately. Just bounces off his brigandine armor. And it...
Ooh, I want that armor.
Bandits' turn. Bandits that are facing Sir Carthus. Now, Sir Carthus, you are ganged up on. Do you have head on swivel?
I do have head on a
so
swivel.
Then that does. You're not ganged up on. So they're going to reckless attack with their rusted swords. I believe this is going to make them do it. Actually, you know what? Oh, if they reckless attack, they would be 6 benefits. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Because there's 3 of them, and then they're also going to reckless attack, so that's 6 benefits in total. So that would technically be this normally. It would be their 4k3, and then it'd be 10k3. That's obviously not good. 8k4. Yes, that's what they're going to be rolling. 8k4. Roll 8k4. 8d10k4. 23, and then that one's going to explode. So, yeah, 32, sorry. Versus Karthus.
So cautious would give me
Cautious.
+5 to base defense.
Cautious gives. I think that's right. I think it. Cautious attack gives +5 base defense and 2 benefits to your next defensive action. So whichever you want to do.
Okay. So 5. So it'd be 15 base from their 32.
So it's 17 damage right there.
And that's on
It's slashing.
my leg. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna let them.
It's torso. Yeah, for them.
It's torso.
Yeah, it's torso.
Oh, okay.
Is it torso? It might actually his arm. I take that.
It looks
back.
like leg.
Well, that's
yeah,
your last.
That's on.
Yeah, I'm looking
yeah,
at the rightmost digit. That's how you technically figure it out, and a 3 is 3 is arm.
Gotcha, and that's mine. So yeah, I'm just gonna. I think I'm just gonna
Yeah,
take
so
that
I think
one.
it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be okay. So you said what was your base defense after it all? 15.
15.
Yep. So that's gonna be a 17 BSV. Weapon damage is 3 minus 3, so we're at 17. What's your armor?
60.
16.
For slashing.
So
Yeah.
1. Yeah, nothing. You heavily armored fools. Okay, it's Tiny's turn. Tiny, being burnt to a crisp, is obviously going to attack Odai. And he is so pissed that he's going to reckless attack. Clearly. So, let me see what we got here. Okay, so right now he's 9k5. He reckless attacks. That's going to be 3, so that's 12k5. That does not work, so he would be at 10k6. Alright, so we're at roll 10k6. He does have a wound, so that will go into play. So that's, and then roll 1d10. So that's a 50, and then here's his hardship. Oh man, that sucks. 49.
Okay. So dodge.
You can dodge or you can parry.
I'll parry. Yeah, 1 minute.
Do you have your silver sword or?
My Witcher sword.
Yeah, so you have a silver sword or a meteorite sword, so you can decide which one you had out. I'm guessing you had your silver sword.
Yeah, because at my
Yeah, it's not a metal
Bend it.
weapon, so it won't break your silver sword if you parry with it. So
no, I'll have the silver one out.
yeah. So remember, you have parry master, so you get a plus 4 to your. Or no, I'm sorry, plus 2 to your roll on pre-roll mods.
So is that a benefit?
No, it's just asking for additional mods. Just put a 2 in there.
+2. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
I don't. Your
Just
silver
mods.
sword might have defensive. Does it have defensive?
Let me check. Hold on.
Meteorite swords have 1.
It's not a meteorite sword. It's a
Ah.
silvered sword. It's under gear. Yeah, it does have defensive, so you do get a
had-
benefit, and you get a +2 as well, and you get skill. Okay, so you have a bunch of things going on here. So you have weapon master 1, so that's 2 benefits. Okay, so this is going to get kind of a little complicated. So the 2
Yeah.
benefits. I'm just going to look at your sheet real quick. Sorry. So you have 4. So with 2 benefits, with 3 benefits for defensive, so you're looking at 12k5. That's illegal. So that's the only benefit. So you're going to be 10k6 plus 2 plus Skilled 1 is going to be... Hold on. Skilled 1 is 3, right? Yeah, so plus 5. So you're going to roll manually this. So that's your...
26 plus 2
Yeah,
plus
that's your parry.
What?
Slash R in front of it. Oh, you got it.
Yeah, I
You
did
got.
that.
Oh, if you want the whole equation, it's going to be 10d10, 10d10 cubed, like that. Only actually, it's like this.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
It's like that. 41. Oh, I hit. You can burn a fate point.
Oh, yeah, I'll burn
You
a
want to
fate
burn,
point.
so it doesn't come back if you burn it.
Yeah, but don't want to get hit.
Yeah, I don't know you want to get hit like that. Okay, so yeah, burning it gives you a plus 30, so that would parry.
Okay.
So how does it look as you just parry this massive thing's tree that it's swinging at you?
Yeah, so set it on fire. Now the tree's on fire, and this thing is on fire. It swings its tree at Odai. Odai, brings his sword up just in time, and but he doesn't bring it up with force, and kind of brings him down to a knee. As the sword is pushing the tree away, but the tree is kind of almost crushing him into the ground. But the last minute he's able to push it and kind of sidestep a little to get it out of the way.
Mm-hmm. Bandits facing Morazzo. They're gonna withdraw, actually. Let's see, what is that? Oh, disengage is what it's called. Disengage. I think they have to roll something though. They have to roll acrobatics, right? Okay. Let me see. They can't have better one. They're just gonna shoot. I think that's probably the best move for them. So it would be. Yeah, they're just gonna roll 66. Okay. Okay. Combat. Short bow. You. 2 benefits. They miss. Goes over your head.
Badly.
All right. Who we got? Rothmere. Gutter.
All right, Rothamir's gonna stab.
You're a -3,
Stab
by
you.
the way. Additional mods.
Stabby, stab. Just the mods. All right.
I'm looking at your abilities just in case.
Oh yeah, cool. Because I think I have lethal weapon.
Yeah, that's just damage. You're
Blades.
good. You're good to go.
All right, cool. So this would be combat. Benefits as
No benefits.
nothing. -3 on additional
Mhm.
mods. Yeah, he'll be talking to her the whole time too.
Oh my god.
Not going to be a very long conversation.
Well, she's. Gosh, what's her base defense? Hold on.
Come on, you join us. What are you doing with these fools?
26 is pretty good, but.
Rothra's like, do you like it when I'm in you? As he steps.
60. Alright, she's gonna roll dodge. She's gonna spend a fate point. For extra die. That's gonna give her a +3 because she's capped. 34, not bad. Maybe not good enough. That's 26. What's the damage? Your just your highest aspect on whatever.
I'm not sure.
3 slashing.
Oh yeah, it's right there. Sorry, it's 3.
Slashing. Okay.
So that was 8 for you. All right, so so we're looking at 3, and has
And the lethal.
okay. It's just a short sword. It's just a short sword. But you have. Hold on. Lethal weapon, short sword. That should be damage of 5 then. I don't. That should.
Okay.
If you want to put 5 instead of a 3 on there, you can. Like, go ahead in your
Okay.
sheet and change that. Okay. All right, cool. So
Does that raise the piercing up to 2 as well?
It would.
Okay.
She has to check her armor on her torso for slashing. 10. Okay. It's 21 damage. What is that gonna be? It's a wound. How's it look if you stab her or slash her?
Yeah, he'll still be talking to her, and then he throws the bow aside and brings the dagger up behind her, like jabs up into the ribs and twists the blade. You should be with us, not with these fools.
She screams.
you.
Ah!
Give up now.
And it's the dwarf who just won't go away for some reason. Has he got a wound? Did you? Is that? No, you didn't hit him, right?
No, we're not doing anything to each other. This is a pool noodle fight.
So you're in full defense mode still. Were you in full defense mode your last
It's a
parry?
cautious attack.
Oh, you just cautious.
No,
Okay.
it's cautious.
All right,
yeah,
so he's
it's
gonna
cautious.
attack. He's going to reckless attack again. Just die! Let's see. Everybody's doing big benefit stuff, so I have to check their damn stuff every time. Yeah, this guy's... roll... 6... Roll... 6 plus 3... It's 9, keep 4, can't do that. 8, keep 4 plus 3. Roll 8, keep 4 plus 3. Okay. 8, D10. Keep 4 plus 3. 24. I'm guessing that's not going to hurt you. It is bludgeoning, so...
Yeah, I think I might have to parry that one.
Okay. Now drop your cautious attack bonus.
No, I should have dropped it from last time. Yeah.
Oh, you don't have it anymore. Okay. Okay.
No.
So he's at 9. Yep. So 24 is what you're gonna parry. Gonna use your shield.
Yes.
Yep. No problem.
33.
Hide behind your shield a bit. All good.
Yes.
Yeah. He just dong. Morazzo.
Okay. So now he's up and close with these bandits. He's just gonna methodically attack one. He's not reckless. He doesn't need to be.
I get the minions. How easy.
Yeah, exactly. I'm doing my part. 1 benefit.
Oh god, I'm not even
53.
gonna bother. It kills 1. What's it look like?
Yeah. So they're trying to take aim at him, but he's right up in their faces, and he just takes a second to set himself, and then he almost poses as he kills this guy. He just he kind of holds a pose as he kind of strikes across with the scimitar just for a second, and like flicks the blood off in the same move, and turns to face the other one, and just gives him a big grin.
Oh man. What to do? What to do? What to do? It's Paulin's turn. Let me think for a sec. Rushed attack from Poland. So 8. And then, you know what? Hold on. He was at 6 before, right? Yeah, he's got to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna do rushed. Okay, so no more of that. Rushed attack takes a hardship. Here we go. I wished Roll20 I could do the... Foundry will do this automatically. Do the dice conversions. Actually he doesn't. Well, he's got all the lethal weapon shit and stuff. Not lethal weapon, but weapon master, which is 2 benefits. So what is that? 12. Yeah, this guy does roll 8d10, keep 6 plus 3, right? He's gonna have a hardship though.
Maybe they would be good in the Black Company.
40.
It's against me. Alrighty. He continues to be on the defensive against both Poland and not so much as Tiny now that he's burst into a giant flaming wreckage.
Yeah, he's swinging at the guy who made him on fire. $49. That's success.
Yeah, I'm not going to bother re-rolling. I succeeded.
You're at 8. Okay, let's see who is up. Ascending, and we have the 7s, and it's my injured archer. What's Rothmir's? Rothmir's at 8. I can't aim. She tries to shoot you point blank. There's not really anything else I can do. That's a hit, even with the hardship. You can dodge if you think you can get better than 29.
Her damage is...
Her damage is going to be 8, so it's going to be a damage of 9 to your torso. Piercing. What's your armor on your torso?
8, I think.
It's not going to be enough to harm you, I don't think.
Yeah, I think he'll do the same thing.
I'm not even going to calculate it because I know it's not. Okay, yeah, it just kind of bounces off your armor. Odai, you are up.
Sure. Can I do like a push on Tiny?
You want to try to push him?
To get him away from Jude?
Yeah, it's called
Ard. I think it's called Ard.
Oh, you want to art him? Yeah, you can art him. Absolutely.
Right, but the does the size come into play
No,
over here?
Nope.
Okay, cool. So then it is shape, right?
That is
okay,
shape,
so...
yeah. Push pull. Ghost's favorite spell.
Push pull, yep. In this case, I'm pushing.
Oh shit.
Uh,
Oh
fuck.
my god, what a terrible roll. Okay. He is, what is resisted by?
Acrobatics.
Oh, acrobatics! It might not matter. It might not matter. Tiny's acrobatics, I would say, is not great. He could make it. Let's see.
Looks very good on his feet.
Oh
my
so that's a
God.
success.
Jeez.
That's a success. That's 0. 0 is a success. You do. What does it say? What is it? Why does he have a negative? Oh, his hardship. Yep. Okay, so it does succeed. So he needs to take. Let me read this spell.
It says move object up to 2 hexes units. Rank 2 falling hazard.
Yep, and he goes prone. So you want to move him 2, I'm assuming.
With 2, I can still use my Igni, correct?
What do you mean?
No. Like on my next attack, I can still use.
Up to
Igni if I
4.
want.
It's up to 4. So if he was here, 1, 2, yeah, you could hit him.
Yep. Perfect.
Okay, so he takes a rank 2 falling hazard, huh? He's prone. He's prone too. I don't know what. A snail? I don't know. Surf. Prone. That one, I guess. So he's knocked down. Rank 2 falling hazard. Okay, here that is. That's how do I do that again? 2d10. Keep 2. 2d10. Wait. 2d10. Keep 2. Right? No, it's rank 2, right? 42. Keep 2.
Yeah, rank 2.
All right, 14. Falling hazard. Let me see what's he got to beat? He's got to beat. Oh, it's acrobatics again. Jesus Christ. Hold on. No, 11 damage. That's a rank 2. That's 2. That's 13 damage plus the PL. 15 damage from. Okay, so how does it? He takes an injury. So how does it look as you go sending this thing flying backwards into a big boulder?
Yeah. So this is perfect. Okay. So he's swinging that big tree stump, right? So he's swinging it. Odai just missed it. And Odai is now starting to get angry and pissed at this. And he's getting like this kind of a black rage settling in on him. And this has gone long enough. Your kind shall not survive this night. And he draws a sigil for Ard and whips around and does a full push. While he does that, he kind of moves his hand a little so that the tree stump almost has a pull action while the Tiny gets pushed, and then eventually the tree gets pushed as well. So while Tiny hits the boulder, the tree basically comes at him just a little later to kind of ball him over that boulder,
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of gets smacked in his face with the tree.
Yeah, he's just. These bandits. I'm gonna make a courage roll. I mean, these guys are. This lone guy. He's gonna start to run.
Yeah.
Do you want to take an opportunity attack on him?
Certainly do. I'm also laughing out loud at this giant flying through the air.
So it's just an attack. So you just roll. I think it is a hardship.
Yep.
So you just do attack
Hardship?
with 1 hardship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got a benefit and a hardship. 47.
Oh my god.
Yeah. How do you kill this guy as he tries to run?
Yeah, I actually just let him turn and then just take, as he starts to run, and take one step towards him and just slash diagonally down from shoulder to hip and just open up his back. And he just falls on his face. And then Maraso will turn to Odai and look at Tiny and just say, "Together."
Okay, give me a second. Okay, so let me see here. Not Tiny, Jute, or Sir Karthus, or Rothmere. How about you go, Rothmere?
All
Try to
right,
kill your
he's gonna
girlfriend.
stab. Yeah.
Always seems to happen to him.
Play my favorite song, Stabby Stab Stab.
Oh, he does not wish to diddle?
Jeez.
31. Let's see, you're coming in from here. No, you'd be on the road. Probably behind him a bit. Okay, 31, she's going to try to dodge. Alright, here we go. Okay, 1 damage. 1 damage, and, okay, so we're at 1. Okay, 1 plus 5, right? 1 plus 5. That's 1 right there. Yeah, whatever. 5. Hit location was leg, minus 3. This is not gonna hurt her. Yeah, that's not gonna hurt her. So you kind of try to stab, and she gets out of the way and kind of clangs off her scale armor on her leg. So you hear Indri saying, "Sir Karthus, someone's running up on your rear!" And Kraith is just booking up the road. Maybe nobody even turns or sees who it is or knows who it is. And Bo, you can go ahead and roll initiative first of all.
Okie doke.
They've got another one.
Aye. Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
Okay, so 30. So he starts at 1 higher than the highest AP, so he'll start at 13 AP. And how does it look as you enter the scene?
The group kind of hears ragged breathing, kind of, to the left of the screen, and then kind of hears the sound of running as somebody hears the sound of battle, and you hear padding footsteps up behind you. Hey, you up there! What's going on? Oh, Christ! Hey, you! Come back here! He kind of looks. Does he see like the giant?
Yeah. You see all the last just couple seconds of fighting.
I think I know some of these.
Yeah,
people.
well, you hung out with Jute and
Yeah.
Marazzo. You
Yep.
definitely know.
I can't save you if you get killed first. Leave that giant to me. He kind of runs, starts sprinting that way.
Okay. All right. So the bandits are going to actually try to move forward. Karthus, do you do an opportunity attack on them or anything?
Oh, absolutely. They don't get to do that for free.
So you can go ahead and do an opportunity attack. So that would be 3 AP. Yeah.
I'm thinking about it
Yeah.
now.
Oops.
No, I'm gonna, cause I can sort this all out. So I will. They do get to do
Okay.
it for free.
So
I
they're
changed my mind.
doing actually I'm not even sure you could because they're doing a movement attack. I wonder if that's a movement action. It doesn't matter now, but they move and they're attacking Jute. So yeah. And now Jute is overwhelmed. Well, mechanically. He's very good at blocking this game. So they're gonna roll. They're gonna be rolling roll 6d10. Keep 3 plus 3. So 30. Oh, and then 2 explosions. Roll 2d10. 40. Oh, and then they get -3. So 47. Or I'm sorry, 37.
All right. Once again, as he's kind of fending off blows, he sees the group coming towards him of bandits and kind of repositions and starts bringing his swords up to deflect the various blows of the bandits.
And it's a -3.
So only +2.
Holy shit.
He just brings up the swords, blocking them, kind of like, pathetic.
Okay. God damn, how do you roll so many dice? Oh, you keep 6, that's how. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It looks like it is Poland's turn again. Something's got to give here, man. He's gonna reckless attack, I think. Oh, he rush attacked last time, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna rush attack again. Eventually. Is that what I want to do? Just rolled too many dice. I gotta figure something else out here. Man, I don't know. Hold on, let me see something here. He's gonna try to grapple you. Hand to hand.
I have to do hand-to-hand?
Well, no, you don't have to do hand to hand necessarily. You can parry any way you would like. 26 though.
Oh, I can parry
Yeah, you
him?
can parry that. You can smack
Yeah,
his
I'll
hand
parry
away.
him.
And you too.
He kind of, with the flat of his blade, he kind of slaps his hand away. He goes, "What are you doing?"
Tiny stands up. He ah ah ah. He's just screaming, you know. And that takes 2 AP for him to stand up. So interact action, stand up, or change posture. I think is what it's called. Let me make sure that's 2. The change posture. Let's change posture. It's 1 AP. Hey. So back to 9. I think he's not up. Okay. Karthus.
I would like to whirlwind these guys.
Yeah. Okay.
Get in
5
there.
AP.
So Karthus takes a stride in and sees these bandits trying to run past him. He's going to cover Yute's side and just start swinging in with the long sword. That's not great.
He'll dodge. Okay, so 29 versus 15. Let's see, 29. Defense is 15, so that's 14 BSV. Damage is 4, that's 18. Hit location is, what was it, torso? Cool. Armor, they have 1 armor. So that should be enough. Let's see. So they are minions as well, so the armor is technically, they're 6. So armor 7. Okay, so 18 minus 7, that's 11. That kills 2 of them. As it looks as you cut down 2 of them very quickly.
Yeah, Karthus reacts to seeing they're going for Jute and trying to ignore him. He steps a bit towards them and swings one strike, hitting one man in the neck, just kind of on the outside of the carotid. And then the second swing, the return swing, catches one in the chest, cleaves to his armpit, almost takes his arm off.
Mm-hmm.
He brings himself back centered to face Dugarn again.
What am I going to do with Tiny? I mean, he can't charge.
I think he wants
And
to
throw
change
that
sides.
tree.
I think he wants to change sides.
Oh.
He wants to sign on with he wants to be a winner for once.
I can find some money. You know, we can find it. I'll give him my share.
I can't do that either.
He can throw.
He could throw the tree. I don't know. I would give him. I don't know. It would be silly. I don't know. It would be a thrown attack, I guess. Which would be. Oh, he would probably miss terribly. So. He can't close the gap. His weapon is unwieldy, I think, so he can't charge. He's just shit out of luck. I think he's just shit out of luck to get there. I don't think he can reach anyone. 1, 2. Moves 2. He's right back on Yodai, but he can't do anything. Ah! He's screaming. Okay. Who's next? It is going to be Tens. Let's see. Ascending. Jute. Yeah, Jute first, and then Odai.
Alrighty. Now, when I'm overwhelmed, is that a negative to
No,
my attack
no.
as well? No. Alright. I'm going to do a 2-hand attack. The first one will be on the bandits.
You can't split your attack, you know. Not like that.
I thought you could with 2-weapon
no, not
attack.
with 2-weapon attack. You can do.
Okay.
There's a split
Hold on.
attack you could do.
Nah, I'll do 2-weapon attack on Poland
Okay.
then. Alright, that game wins there. I got 1-1.
Okay, go ahead and re-roll it because it'll probably matter. So it's +2. Looks like.
Yes.
Why do you have a -7?
Oh, I put in a hardship because it's a
Yes. Yep.
2-weapon
yep,
attack.
Gotcha. Okay, so cool. So it's 51. All right, 51. All right, let me do his thing. His is 8 keep. It might even be more on D. No, it's a bastard sword. Okay, roll 8d10, keep 6, +3.
-3.
Okay,
Minus
so
3 because
0.
he's got his in
Oh,
3.
it's oh yeah. Correct. So it'd be 0. Okay. So 48, and those didn't explode. 14 blocked.
Blocked.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just you guys going back and forth with these two very skilled swordsmen, clearly parrying, blocking, and
He blocks the main hand, and he kind of tries to go in with his Viper sword to see if he can hit him.
man, this is gonna. You're so high in AP, it's gonna be tough after if this doesn't. Holy shit!
Yay!
Oh.
Wow!
Ooh, he's not gonna be in the sequel.
Wow!
Oh.
All right, well here's this. He's gonna try to parry again.
Holy fuck!
At 37.
Yeah, 95.
Good night.
34. Shit, that's 61 right there. 61 weapon damage.
Is 4, so that's 65. Minus right arm is
Check his
62.
armor. Slashing on the arm. I think it's gonna be pretty good, but don't know if it's gonna be that good. 12. Alright, let me do the math here. 61, so 62, that's 50. Alright, so let's see. 50 would be not a mortality threshold, so actually he takes a wound.
He also is
yeah.
poisoned.
So, let me so it's, what does it say? Does it say what rank it is? Is it 1?
Rank 1.
Poison rank 1. Okay, that's on. So that's a recovery. Sorry, I gotta find the. Okay, struck by TSV of 0. Target must resist poison. Rank 3 persistent hazard. Okay, so rank 3. I just want to write that down. Rank 3. So it lasts for 2 more rounds. Starts on his next turn. Okay, it'll start on his next turn. Odai.
Wait, so this thing is right on
Yeah,
top
it
of him
ran
now,
back
right?
at you. It got up and ran back, basically. Took 3 AP to do it.
Okay. He's going to use Igni again.
Yep, go for it. Harness. Oh my god, Tiny. I loved you, boy. Dodge. 44 damage. That is a mortality threshold. He needs to make it.
Plus 10.
Oh, yes.
So 50.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. So 55. So, okay, so we're at 54 damage. Okay. Death roll. Alright, here we go. Not any one level. Dead. How's it look as you kill him?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, so, as Tiny comes rushing at him, Odai just shakes his head. You are a tough monster, aren't you? Well, no matter. Burn again. And draws a sigil. And this time it's almost like a fireball. It's like a flamethrower of flames just kind of emanating from just empty space. And just sets this whole being on fire. And soon the night air starts smelling like bacon.
Yeah. As that happens, actually, Poland looks over and just kind of drops his sword and says, I yield! I yield!
Poland says
Yeah.
that?
He actually, he kind of keeps his sword. Actually, he doesn't drop his sword. He kind of keeps it up, but he says, I yield. I yield. I yield.
On your knees. All of you.
You going to take our heads?
If you keep up with that lip, I might. On your knees, I said.
Kind of looks around, trying to get a, particularly at Odai, he does get down on his knees. The dwarf just, and he doesn't look like he's going to get on his knees, but the girl up there who is bleeding from a stomach wound does as well.
All according to Rothmir's plan.
And yeah, and and the bandits do as well. The remaining bandit.
Yes.
Rothbeard says to her, now that she's his prisoner, has anyone ever told you about Stockholm Syndrome?
Oh my god.
Alright, so they're at your mercy, and Kraith is running up. I don't know what you think about him, for those who don't know him.
Get him.
I think Rothmir knows him, though.
Yeah, you'll have heard Marazzo just calling out to him. So he obviously knows him.
Yeah, Kraith would slowly kind of come to a stop as the bulbous giant erupts into pork rinds. And he stops. What did I miss? Here, Marazzo? Good to see you again, old boy.
All right. And he kind of looks round, and if it looks like the dwarf is the dwarf surrendering?
He is, but he's not
he
going to
won't
get on his knees.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Karthus will, after he calls out to Endry for rope to bind his prisoners, he'll look to the dwarf. I'll take that weapon from you if you please.
Just tosses it at your feet. Nah. Fine.
For what it's worth, it was a good scrap. He looks to the dwarf and he sheathes his sword to pick up the... Is it a hammer?
He has an axe.
Yeah, he'll hold the axe for now.
Poland said, "Oh, Jute left." He says, "What do you plan on doing with us? You and your fucking witcher." Of course, we had to find a witcher on the road.
Out of character, these are my employer's lands, right?
Close enough.
South
Not pretty close, but not quite.
Yeah, I mean
It's not very far out of Puzzle.
it's against her. It's against her caravan, right?
Oh yeah,
In
yeah, for
essence,
sure.
That's what we are. Yeah. We're taking you to House Renee. You'll be judged by the lady there, as you're committing crimes against hands duly appointed by her to recover this grain.
He rolls his eyes. Fine, I suppose. That fucking mugglet.
Muggled and Karthus, that is that name, right? What part does Muggle play in this exactly?
I think he sells to folk and then arranges their ambush. Gets his money back. And his stock. First time we've worked with him.
Ah, so this is something you do often then?
Not us, friend. Used to be a warrior in the for the House of Redania. tough times.
It seems like he's telling the
Yeah,
truth.
you can
as
do a
full
read
of-
person.
Oh man, this is where Karthus has a bit of a bleeding heart.
Ooh, I got manacles.
You have no idea.
Just the way you said that.
See, I have manacles. Yeah, Jute. Basically, you missed. Basically, they've surrendered, and Karthus said he's going to take him to House Rain for judgment. And Poland said that he insinuated that he was hired by Muggles to waylay you on the road. And he said that this is the first time they've done anything like this. And he used to be in the service to the Redanian army.
Is anyone in charge of Pizluk at all? Are they just like an independent?
They're kind of an
city?
independent
Are
city.
in the realm?
You're not exactly sure, but you have seen guards coming by. They probably have like a constable or something.
Yeah, Karthus will nod to that. I'll see about making you a deal then, Poland. If you're willing to testify that... what was the guy's name one more
Muggled?
time? Mullock? Muggled. If you're willing to testify that Muggled put you up to this, perhaps we can see about a reduced sentence, or something of the sort.
Or you could let us go.
I don't think we'll be doing that.
I mean, after. Get to my friends. He looks over to the bowman. Medical aid. Seems she's injured.
Yeah, Rothvir's actually taking her bow. If she's got a dagger or
Yeah,
something,
she's
he'll
got a
take
sword
that
on
too.
it.
And he's actually got like some blood clotting stuff, and he's like, "Let me tend to that wound." And but he will lock her up with his manacles.
If oh man, if I have your word as a warrior, a former warrior of Redania, and you'll testify against Muggled, then we will see about having that release.
Yeah, my word. This is not exactly what I had in mind for my life. But with the wars and the monsters... He looks over to Odai. Can't believe you killed Tiny.
It fought bravely, but it has no place amongst us.
Yeah, Karthus isn't sure about. He isn't saying anything. He's sure about that, but he looks to Poland. Very well. We must make this delivery, and then I will take you and yours back to Pizluk. We will talk with the guard about Muggled.
Very well.
Does this seem fair to you?
Seems fair.
How much did he pay you?
He's going to pay us 100 orens each.
That just so happens to be the tax on this road, didn't you know?
Grunts. Didn't give us any money, if that's what you're asking. Yet.
Weak with a sword and foolish. Taking a job without any sort of payment.
You certainly weren't getting the best of me.
You're the one bleeding, not me.
Grunts, as he is wounded. Very well. You don't have to be friends. I'll do what you say. I will testify against Muggles.
Very good. And Carthus will start to work to bind them on kind of prisoner train with Endry's help.
Yep.
He'll go to collect Enwy from Rothmere. You have your own manacles?
Yes, He looks at him and he's like, thought they would come in handy someday.
You could hear Marazzo chuckling from over the other side of the scene.
I need a pair of those.
I've got this one.
Very well. And he will nod to Rothmere. Good on you for taking initiative, Rothmere. He pats him on the shoulder and he will...
Jute, for the first time, you realize Kraith is there. Like, you've been looking for him for weeks, and he's just come upon this battle.
Jude kind of turns around almost like shocked. Kraith, where the hell did you come from?
I've been behind yonder copse of trees there. Perhaps you felt my magical presence from afar, coordinating things and aiding you to victory. But it seems you fared well. How are you, Jute?
I'm fine, obviously. Do you know, have you seen Dev?
Dev, to be honest, I've been at the bottom of a bottle for the past week. Nearly. You'll have to remind me.
No, you have not found her.
No.
That's Slip's character. No, you have not seen her.
I haven't seen her around these parts now. She's a field, I'm afraid.
You didn't sense her with all your amazing magical power. And then Marazzo winks at Kraith.
It only works when, the aggressive feelings flow towards my enemies, at range.
And then Marazzo's grinning. It's good to see you back, though.
You too. It looks like you found new friends.
Aye. You never know. We might end up putting a company together again. Hey, boss. And Marazzo raises his eyebrows in Jute's direction. He goes, I suppose I should make some introductions. This is Eldai, and he points towards the Witcher. This is Sir Carthus. And, Rothmere, right? And he points over the other side of the battlefield.
Oh, yeah, I know Rothmere. It's been a minute. How you doing, chap?
Hey, how are you?
Looking for Dev, like everybody out here.
Aye. And we've just discovered that Rothmere carries manacles with him. I'm not saying a word.
I knew they would come in handy.
Aye. It's funny they come out the first time you get a capture with long blonde hair, but it's fine. It's fine. Just keep an eye on you. he's grinning as he says it.
He smiles, but he's trying to he loses the smile really quick, especially if she looks over
she's
at him.
Just grunting and she's in pain. So
yeah, he's got he should have clotting powder. If
yeah, that's something from the old game. We'll have to figure out what that means, but
yeah.
So yeah,
maybe I'll put it. Yeah.
And you can head on to Keep Rain as you have a prisoner train now of one dwarf, one elven bowman, one male warrior, and one bandit. And everybody makes their way down the road for the next session. And that's where we'll end it. Because we had a long combat.
Very nice.
Yay, thank you.
Hey, I get full XP,
yes,
right?
You get
Yes.
full.
Yeah.